Okay, there we go. So, going live on Facebook. Let's see if my stuff is in there. Yep, pretty much in screen. Okay. So this is yoga stretch and meditation. Let me pin my video over here real quick on Zoom and mute in case we have other people popping in. Okay, got that. So I'm down at the studio today, which is, feels so good to be in the studio. And honestly, just happy that it's Wednesday. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty motivated. I hope that y'all are feeling that too. It's really interesting to, if you're sensitive to the energy of the time right now, there's so much up and down. There's so much fluctuation in the energy of, just individually, but as a group, as a planet. It's just been really very hard to deal with and be consistent. I was in here a little bit yesterday and I could barely get myself moving. I was like on the verge of tears, just really don't even know sometimes how to go from moment to moment besides just breathing and recognizing that this is unprecedented. And anyway, I'm starting to babble a little bit now, but I'm just expressing my inability to stay like level and neutral through all of the energy that's shifting in the world right now. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are feeling that as well. I know it's super important for us. It's important for me, I know it is. So I know it's important for a lot of you as well. Most of us, I would say, to pause during the day as many times as you can and deepen your breath and just recognize the moment for what it is, whether it's a good moment, a bad moment, a confused moment, or a motivated moment, or whatever it is. It doesn't even have to have a label, but just taking some time to check in with yourself. Again, once a day, several times a day if possible, and really pause and honor yourself in that moment for whatever's there. Good, bad, ugly, right? So that's what this is about. This Wednesday class, I've tried to do a Wednesday class. It used to be just meditation here at the studio. And then when we went to, Corona, it became more of a stretch and then meditation. So I encourage you to find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a chair, you could sit on a couple of pillows, you might even sit on your couch or in a chair, like a lounge chair type, something that's really comfortable. But a place where you can feel long through your spine. So whether that's lying back, whether it's seated, you want to feel as much as you can some space in the spine itself, so you feel elongated, and again, that sense of spaciousness. I'm just reaching over here to grab my blocks so that I can sit up on my blocks today. So I got 2 blocks here, and the way that I'm setting this up for myself, this is what feels good for me. I'll take a folded blanket, and then I'm going to take one of these blocks in between my feet as I sit back toward the heels. Right, so sitting back, block goes between the ankles. This may not be accessible for you, and if it's not, that's okay. Legs can come out in front of you, they can be crisscross, sitting in a chair, sitting up higher. Find a comfortable position, sitting down or lying down, that works for you, okay? And then let's work on stillness here, which is difficult. Becoming still is a very difficult thing to do. So just give yourself time to work with this and See how it evolves, okay? Take a deep breath. Let it out through your mouth. Good. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it out through your mouth. Take a deep breath. Out through the mouth. Let's do that twice more. Breathe in through the nose. Out the mouth. Feel how it lingers a little more over time. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good. And then just in and out through the nose. Feel yourself coming into stillness as best you can. No judgment about any fidgeting, but notice if you are fidgeting. I find that sometimes my toes will fidget, or my fingers. The rest of my body might be really still, but my toes, especially my right foot, those right toes want to wiggle. So I'll spend a little extra time focusing on that right foot, the right toes, and just sending a message of safety, comfort, settling down into my right foot. Sometimes I can settle it down just by taking the attention there. So can you do the same thing? If you have fidgeting or tension or tightness or something that's just uncomfortable, very noticeable for you in your body, that you'd rather maybe not be there, can you send your breath, send your compassion, send your attention to that space, along with the idea that it's okay. In this moment, it's all right. I'm just practicing. Continue to come back to your breath. Let it move back out into the body. Looking around, searching around for any areas that need support, need reassurance. Let your breath help you to find a sense of resiliency in yourself, in your practice. Allow the root of your base of your posture settle into whatever you're sitting on, whether it's a chair, a block, just the ground. Feel the support beneath you and allow your body to settle into that. Feel the heaviness, rooting quality, like you could extend a single root down into the very crystal iron core of the earth, becoming more and more connected, more and more stable. And as you root down into the earth, can you also rebound back up into the body, through the spine and out through the crown of your head? Try to keep your chin level. Try not to lift the chin too high or jet the head forward here, but stay in your best alignment possible for this moment. Head balanced over shoulders, taking a breath, letting it out. Balance your head over your shoulders and your shoulders over your hips. Take another breath, letting it out. Balancing everything, top to bottom and bottom to top. Allowing your breath to extend out longer, lingering. And Keep deepening your breath here too. Let's take a couple more moments to sit into this stillness. Allow your breath to expand the entire circumference of your ribs. Front ribs, back ribs, side ribs. Expanding as you breathe. And contracting towards center as you breathe out. Last big giant breath in here. Letting it out through the nose. Let's tuck the chin toward the chest here. Go just as far as you go without any pain or resistance in your neck. Maybe over time you can deepen the chin to the chest. If you've got a lot of resistance in there, just take your time with it. Don't go too far too fast. Adding that stretch to the back of the neck. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Open up your eyes first. Slowly start to lift the chin, lift the head. Draw your shoulders back a little bit. Keep lifting the chin and think of contracting the muscles from the base of the skull down to the space kind of right in between your shoulder blades. There's just a little bit of contraction there. Nothing too intense. Hold that. Think about drawing your shoulders back just a little bit more. All right, we're going to start to flow here. So the hands will slide forward toward the knees or just in the space in front of you. Round your back, tuck your chin. That's going to be your exhalation. And start to slide the hands back. Lift the spine, lift the chin. Pause at the top of your breath. And then exhale, round in. Tuck your chin, slide your hands forward to straighten your arms. Inhale, come back. Draw your shoulder blades back a bit, elbows back. Chin lifts, gaze lifts. Good. Maybe a little bit faster with your breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and open up the heart space. Exhale, round, open up the back space. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Let's do 3 more of these. Easy seated cat-cows here. Unless you're lying down, you're taking that cat-cow on your back. Always change the shape here. Good. When we come into that inhale and we're lengthening, that's going to be our last one. Spine is just really tall. Bring your arms down. Circle your arms out to the sides. So if you are lying down, maybe come into the seated position with us. If you're good lying down, arms are beside you, and you're moving into something that's kind of like snow angels. The arms will go way up toward the sky. You feel that little bit of contraction in the back and upper neck, and then release the arms. Just keep the palms facing upward or forward. Engage the belly, engage the tops of the shoulders. Start to reach up. This is going to be your inhalation, and your exhalation is releasing that work back down into gravity. So inhaling, lifting up against gravity. Lift your ribs away from your hips, go a little bit longer, and then exhale and release that down. Good. Let's do that twice more. So inhale, feel your whole body lifting from your hips to your fingertips. And then keep all that space and allow the arms just to settle back down toward your sides. Here's your last one. Breathing in, lifting, reaching. And exhale and drop the arms down. Good. Let's just do a little bit of shoulder roll here. Oh my goodness, this really gets into my shoulders. For me, I feel a lot of intensity in my left shoulder as I do this. So I'm going to make my movement a little smaller, 50% or so of what I'm capable of, until especially my left shoulder kind of settles down a little bit and says, all right, I can do this. I don't have to do as much. This is much less painful. I don't know if painful is the right word, but go in the other direction. Check it out. Just warming up, offering this movement, getting rid of the fuzz and the tightness and the gripping in the shoulders and the upper back, the chest. Okay? All right, let's add a little bit of twisting to this. Let your arms flow freely from side to side. I'm wrapping my arms around and actually touching the sides of the waist. So I've got a little contact of the hands to the waist. It's a nice way to just get in touch with yourself, literally get in touch because you're touching your side waist. And keeps you in the moment. Bringing the hands onto the body can keep you more present. Right, let's just breathe. Start to make your twist a little bit bigger. Can you wrap a little bit further around? Twist and pause to one side, and then twist and pause to the other side. Link it up to your breath. All right, now let's change the arms. Keep the movement through the torso, but can you sweep your arms up like we did before, and then down by the sides, or kind of twisting around, reaching toward the opposite side. So think of snow angels up and down, out to the sides. You're still twisting your body. Let's go to the other side. Pause in your twist. Arms are up. Breathe in. Keep twisting around to your right. Lift up through your arms here. Lift up a little more through your left arm. Stretch up. Good. Palms come down into the heart center now. Bow the head to the heart. Take a few breaths. Get the thumbs right in toward the sternum here. Big giant breath in. Let it out. Good. Okay. Sweep the arms out and up. Now twist to your right first. And then twist around to your other side because I messed up. So twist to your left, hold your arms up, and then let the arms come down as you twist to your right. I hope I didn't confuse you. So arms go up as you twist to your left, arms come down as you twist to your right. So it's like those snow angel arms up, twisting the body. There's a lot of intensity with this. You're working your abdominals, you're working through the pelvis. It's twisting just a little bit left and right with you. You might feel your knees kind of shift a little forward and back. Working the muscles up and down the sides of the spine. Did I say core? Abdominals working. Yeah, twisting around. All right, let's go to the left side now. Pause with the arms up. Into the twist to your left. Reach up a little further. Notice how your hips are level and down. Lifting up through the waist, the ribs, and the arms. Stretch a little longer through your right arm if you can. Palms come together, down into the center. We'll twist back to the front, thumbs connecting into your sternum. Bow the chin to the chest. Big giant breath in. And then lifting up to neutral spine. See if you can take the arms up a little bit and put the forearms together. Can you bring your elbows together, forearms together, okay? So as you do this, if your shoulders are tight, you can hold open. You might take, if you've got one, a block in between your forearms here. You can turn at different levels so that it suits any tightness or resistance in your shoulders, okay? I'm okay with that narrow block. Actually okay without a block. See where you are and if you even have something that you can put in between your arms, okay? Breathe in here. All right, now twist to your right and push with your left arm. Push that left arm into your right arm to help you twist. So you're gonna get some stretch through the outer shoulder and into the tricep a little bit, into the deltoid on the top of the shoulder. All right, let's go the other way. Push with your right arm into your left so that you twist, and there's some outer stretch here, right? Through the outer upper arm. Lots of good work into the core here. Take it back to your right, twist. Feel how your pelvis shifts a little with you too. My knees kind of shift a little asymmetrically. That's good, you want that. Let's go back to that other side. Push your right arm into your left. Let yourself twist. Good. And then unwind, sweep the arms down, straighten them up. Palms are facing forward. Now reach your arms back. Reach them back, stretch back. Maybe turn the palms outward, flex at your wrist, let the fingers move toward each other. Open up the chest, maybe lift a little bit. Pull in the belly, rock forward, come onto your hands and knees. I got a low battery coming up here on my phone. I hope that's not gonna be a problem. Let's come on to hands and knees. If you're working from a chair, you can be standing and have your hands on the chair instead. You're gonna open up the backs of the legs here. So just nice and easy. See if you can come to the hands. Option might be to bring that block in and come on your forearms, right? Or forearms to the ground. So let's take the right leg back, tuck the toes, and press back into the heel. Open up the calf muscle with this. Okay, so we'll shift our weight a little forward and then press back into the right heel and calf. Shift forward and ease back. Good, let's just change sides. Drop that right knee, take the left one back, press your left heel toward the end of your mat. If you are standing up and using a chair, just putting that leg back on a diagonal a little bit, pressing the heel to get into your calf muscle. Shift your weight forward, coming out of the stretch, and then push back into it again. Good to stretch those calf muscles, right? The hamstrings are tight, but the calves can be very tight too. So as we stretch the calves, it's going to help out with those hamstrings. All right, come up to maybe your blocks. If you've got them, you're going to take the right leg forward up between the hands or between the blocks here and start to shift forward and back. Okay, I'm on a blanket on my left knee here, so it's very comfortable on that left knee. Now, as I'm rocking back and flexing the foot, I'm adding the hamstring stretch into the calf stretch. So I want to rock forward and back a couple of times here and see how things change in that stretch in the back of my right leg. Going into the calf, into the hamstring, okay? Let your breath flow. We're going to take it one more time forward, one more time back. Pause here for a breath. And then shift again into the front foot. Let's see if we can bring the hands away from the blocks, but they're sweeping back behind you, opening up the chest. You may feel like you need to push into the right foot a little bit and come a little higher. I'm going to drop down a little deeper into mine, aiming the weight into the right hip crease here, and then turning the arms, sweeping out, sweeping up, lifting up as much as I can, the ribs away from the hips, and the palms coming down and into the center. Good, now let's add our twist to the right, okay? Left forearm can go on top of the right thigh, right hand to the hip. A little bigger with this might be hand on a block or on the ground, right arm reaching to the sky. So adding that twist to the right, legs are hugging to the midline here, opening up the chest, upper back. I'm going to spin that top arm back a little bit and look up a little bit too for the neck. And then I'm closing that back down, both hands onto the blocks here. Okay, pause. Breathe. All right, let's take it to the other side. I'm going to bring that right knee back. Take the left one forward. Keeping it simple. And we'll start to shift the weight forward and back. Straightening the left leg. So working into a half split and pushing back. So we're adding that hamstring length to the calf that we worked on prior. Opening up the back of your left leg. Flex your left foot here. Good. All right, now what I like about this is starting to feel the stretch in the hip flexor too of the other leg that we were working, right? So into that right hip flexor. Breathing in, try breathing in, coming forward, breathing out, going back. You're gonna take one more. And back. Good. All right, now let's shift our weight into that left foot. Pause here, breathe. All right, so remember your options. Do a little bit less by bringing your right forearm onto your left knee, left hand to your waist, and allowing the twist to your left. A little bigger, maybe you're on your block or hand to the ground, revolving to the left, opening up your left arm to the sky. Take a few breaths. Feel everything moving toward your midline, toward the spine. Keep revolving. Open it up as much as it feels good for you. And close it back down when you're ready. Pause here. Let's start to lift up. Belly is strong. Abdominals are strong. Reaching the arms back. Lifting and opening the chest. Circle the arms out and up. See how that feels to go up high here. Palms come down into the center. Let's take our hands down to the blocks or the chair if that's what you're working on. You're going to step forward with your back foot. Inhale here, lengthen the spine. Now pause with this. I'm going to turn a little bit to face a little bit more forward toward you. I'm going to bring the hands up toward the thighs. Bring the elbows back. Bend the knees a little bit and really lengthen from the tailbone to the top of the head here. So working into the muscles up and down the spine. I'm going to turn this way so I can see myself a little bit better on the screen. Here's what I want you to try to do. Now again, knees are soft, hips are back, spine is long through to the top of the head. I'm going to sweep my left arm down and out. I'm going to really reach with that left arm. It's not dropping down too much for me. I'm lifting it as much as I can. So more of in a chair pose with the left arm lengthening out. This is a lot of work for the spine. All right, muscles up and down the spine here. Let that left arm carry you up into a standing position. All the way up you go, okay? I'm not mirroring you right now. I'm taking that left arm up and I'm gonna lean over toward the right a little bit. So you might be going in opposite direction with me. Slide the bottom hand down your leg. The top hand reaches up and over. I'm gonna look down toward the floor. My feet are level here too. Look at your feet, make sure they're pretty level with each other. Draw in the belly, lengthen out through to the fingers. And just come all the way back up. Let that left arm come down by your side, okay? Pause and breathe. Good. Okay, let's do the other side. So you're gonna take your hands onto the upper thighs, bend the knees a little bit, start to lean over. Now think about pushing your butt back, right? So you're gonna start to sit, push the thighs, push the butt back, hinge at your hips and at your knees a little bit to come into this half position. We're rolling the shoulders back, working the muscles up and down the spine here. All right, now stay where you are. See if you can reach your right arm forward. As I reach my right arm forward, I can actually push the hips back a little bit further and reach longer with the right arm. I'm lifting the arm up a little bit too, so working those upper back muscles a bit. When I'm ready, I'll press down and rise all the way up, led by that right arm, and then taking my side stretch over. Good. I'm going to turn the chin to look down, feet are level, abdominals are pulled in. The left hand slides down the leg. I'm looking down toward the feet, breathing, not taking it too far. And then pulling all the way back up. Both arms are going to go up to the sky. And exhale, come on down. I'm going to fold forward. Take my hands onto the blocks here, okay? Lengthen the spine, soften your knees, lay the belly toward the thighs, and round down over your legs. I'm going to take off some beads and glasses here. All right, so rolling out the shoulders, tuck the chin toward the chest. As you can, start to straighten your legs and go into that calf length and hamstring length, right? You can use your blocks. If that's a better option, have your hands on something. Legs, shins, thighs, blocks. Fold in there a little bit deeper. Let that tension go out of your shoulders, out of your face, out through the top of your head. Big, conscious, deep, long breaths. Think of breathing in and breathing out to let the tension go. Let's take one more breath here. Good. Now pull out to that halfway position. Sit your hips back. Circle your arms back. Lift up. Use your strong muscles. Down into the heart center with the hands. Good. Okay, so let's take a wide step on the mat. We're going to come into triangle pose. Okay, so know when I'm coming to triangle, I'm going to move one of my blocks to each side of my feet. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. I'll talk you through it. Okay, feet are wide. We're going to turn to the right first. Let me move my blanket out of the way too. Turn the feet and the femurs to the right. Now I'm mirroring you, so I'm turning the opposite direction. All right, so my toes are trying to go off toward that right side. I'm going to stretch the arms out to the sides here. Kick that right hip back a little bit, or left hip rather. Reach out with the right arm. Drop it down. Thigh, shin, or block. I'm going to go with the block here. And then the top shoulder rolls back. Here's our twisting. Got a little bit of twist with triangle. I love triangle. It's one of my favorites. Push into your feet. I know, I say that all the time. They're all my favorites, right? Abdominals draw in and help lengthen the spine. The erector muscles up and down the spine are very long here. Option the top arm up and then the head. If you've got strain in your neck, turn your gaze down. See if that helps you. If you want to experiment with the neck, look a little forward, maybe up toward that top thumb just to challenge your balance a little bit. Don't stay there long. Don't want to create too much tension in the neck that way. Let's breathe. All right, so can we come up to reverse triangle? We're going to press the feet, pull in the abdominals, lift through the top arm, go all the way up, and then back into reverse triangle. Open up that right side of your body, leaning back. Your gaze is up to you. You might look to the top hand or look down and back towards your back foot. See what's right for your balance and for your neck. We'll come back into warrior two, okay? Arms go to the height of the shoulders. That right knee's gonna bend. Ground your feet. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out completely. Good. Arms relax down. Let's bring it to center. Okay, if you only have one block, you want to move it to the other side. Move it down toward your left foot. We'll take side two of Trikonasana. So the femurs and the feet all turn toward the left, right? Turning that front leg out 90 degrees. Arms go out to the height of the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to kick that right hip out to the side. Reach long. Drop the hand down. Thigh, shin, or maybe a block, okay? The right arm is up to you. Can you extend that right arm up and not have any more intensity added that's not necessary? Should be an easy sweep. This top arm is your window dressing, right? It just makes it look pretty. No, I'm just kidding. But really, if you reach with your top arm, it's going to make things more powerful and connected and engaged in your torso. Okay? Last couple of breaths. Check out your gaze. Do you need to look down to relieve some stress in the neck? Sideways toward me, or up toward the top hand for a moment to challenge your balance. Just for a moment. All right? Now we're going to go all the way back to reverse triangle. There's the tiniest little bend in my front knee. Abs are in, back is strong. Lift, 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 lift. And reverse. Back arm goes down, top arm goes up. Breathe, press your feet. Lift up out of your hips with your spine. Drop the gaze to the back heel, or you can look toward the top hand. Notice that that's a balance challenge for sure. Okay, and then we'll come to Warrior Two. Arms are out, left knee bends. Breathe in this familiar, grounded, peaceful warrior place. Good. Let's straighten the legs. Bring the feet in together. You can hop them in. You could step them in. You could heel toe in. Okay. Bring it all back into the middle, finding our neutral place of mountain pose. You're gonna roll the arms open, palms to the front. Ground into your feet. I'm gonna separate my feet just a little bit today. It feels a little more steady for me. Steady standing place. Okay. And breathe. Maybe close the eyes here. Level your chin. Work from your feet up through your body, up through to the crown of your head. Feel the symmetry of the body here. Feet, ankles, knees, hips, waist, shoulders, arms. Levelness of the chin, levelness of the ears compared to the shoulders. Eyes are soft. Now let your feet root a little more into the ground and lengthen up through your body, right out through the top of your head. Move into Urdhva Hastasana here, maybe opening up the eyes, sweep the arms out, take them all the way up, lift up. Now let your energy lift, 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 lift. I'm lifting my gaze too. When I do this, it makes me feel like I want to look up a little bit. Stretching up out of the base. Palms will come together, hands down into the heart center. Fabulous. Get the whole body involved there. Okay, so we're going to come back down into a seated position. I'm going to go back exactly where I was before, so using my blanket underneath the knees. If you want to choose a different seated position or you want to lie down on your back, I'm good with that. I'm going to sit back toward the heels here. And yeah, you know, this is an option, right? You could be lying on your back. You might think, yep, I really want to lie down, take my more of a shavasana than a meditation. Okay, my glasses on so I can see what's happening out there. I think there's some people on Facebook as well as my Zoomers. Okay, so let's close the eyes. Come back full circle. Just that little bit of movement and stretch. Simple movement, connecting breath and body together can have a profound effect on us. Notice how your movement practice, your breathing practice has affected you this afternoon. Are you more steady now as you come to a place of stillness? Are you still fidgety? It's okay if you are. We're practicing. Bringing more focus, more endurance, more strength, also more softness, more compassion, more presence. So sit for a few more minutes together here. Feel the shape of your body. Feel the shape of your posture first. Go to the physical body. What's touching down? What's lifting up? In your mind's eye, see the shape of your body. And keep it simple. Tell yourself, we're just sitting. We're sitting in stillness. That's all it is. Sit in stillness. Watch the breath. Simple instructions. Easier said than done a lot of times, right? Put a gentle smile on. Let your breath flow. Observe any sensation that comes up for you. Observe any thoughts that come up for you. Are these things that you need to spend time and energy on, or can you just work on letting them rise and pass away? All things rise and pass away. Feel how your breath rises on the inhale, passes away on the exhale. It passes through. Think of it as passing through you. Thoughts as well. Thoughts rise and they pass through. Be in the moment. Be with sensation, be with your breath, be here now. In your mind's eye, see the shape that your body is in, and allow the breath to fill the shape of the body. Can you have a softness in your brain? A softness in your intention here? The idea of observing without judgment all that is in this moment, in this body. Allow yourself to focus on the breathing, the rhythm, the length, the temperature of your breath, where you feel it in your body. Honor yourself here for taking this time to just stretch and move a little bit. Check in and breathe, and be in the moment with yourself. Whatever is present. Knowing that in this moment you are okay. In this one breath, I'm okay. And then another breath. And another moment of feeling okay. Safe, connected. My sensations, my thoughts might not be what yours are. So there's no right or wrong for us. Unless there's pain. If there's pain, make a shift. Change something about your posture. Keep breathing for another couple of moments here, one breath cycle at a time. Stillness, encouraging stillness in the body, in the physical body. Notice how the physical body becomes the container, right? The shape and form. And within that, there's the breath, the movement of the breath. It's contained in a gentle way. Softening the edges, yourself get softer. Feel the nervous system kind of resetting here. Calming yourself down. Drop into that peace and calm and stillness that abides within you. Ananda Maya Kosha, the bliss body, deep within. So within, so without. Can we be peaceful inside, peaceful outside? Steady inside, steady outside. Compassionate inside, compassionate outside. Put all your attention now to the breath. All your focus to the breath. As you're ready to move on from this place, take the chin toward the chest, bowing the head to the heart. Let your hands come up into the heart space, palms together, pressing lightly together in Anjani Mudra. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within us, peace around us, and peace between us. Namaste. Thank you all so much for popping in and joining me today. I hope my Facebook didn't stop recording when my phone's low on battery. I don't know what happens when that little message comes up that says you're low. Let's see what happens. All right, bye Julie. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. And this will be on Facebook, on the Loka Yoga Facebook page, so you can always go back to it. And I'll check the recording. If it's quality, I might take it and put it on the website too, so that it's more accessible. Okay? All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you. All righty. Bye, Facebook.